Let's see how this sounds. Hey, so there's been a lot of hype over this new Spark amp from Positive Grid, and I wanted to see if it was really worth it. So I got my hands on one, and my question is, how intuitive is this thing? How long does it take you to learn it? Can you just plug in and sound awesome with a cheap guitar right away, or does it take some time? Is there a learning curve? So I'm going to set a timer, and we're going to see just how long it takes to get a good sound out of this thing. So we're going to unbox it. They have them at Sweetwater now. I took that as a good sign. You just have to call and ask. They don't have it on the website yet, but I'm excited to see how this thing works and how easy it is to use. Here we go. Here we go. I got my $200 Squire Telecaster here. It's been about 5 minutes since I've opened the box. I'm about to turn it on. So let's see how intuitive this thing really is. All right, out of the box, all the knobs are turned all the way to 0. Let's see, we got an acoustic setting, bass. Let's go to clean. Put the gain somewhere in the middle. Put the EQ at 12 o'clock. Master up just a little bit. A little bit of reverb. Let's see what we got here. Nothing. Okay, let's see. There we go. There's an output button. That seems to make a difference. Alright, got the master. Turn the master up a little bit more. There we go. That's pretty good sound. Turn it up a little bit. Let's see here. Get a pretty good clean sound. Got a little bit of delay going on there. Let's see. Turn that off. That was easy. A little bit of reverb. That sounds good. Let's see what the Glassy sound is here. Well, that's a lot louder. Could wake up the kids here. Yeah, so that one is significantly louder than the clean. We got to turn it down a little bit more. Starting to break up a little bit. Nice blues sound. Let's see what else we got. We got a crunch channel. I feel like this thing is really loud for for as small as it is. You pick it up out of the box and you're like, is there anything in here? Like what exactly is going on with this thing? Is it just a Bluetooth speaker? What is it? But it's got some loudness to it for sure. So far, I'm digging it. It takes a minute to get a good volume dialed in, especially for something that's not going to wake everybody up in the house here. Hopefully you don't have that problem. There's your crunch setting. Let's see what the high gain is like. Oh, I like that. Let me try it without the big. That's a really good high gain sound coming out of a cheap Telecaster on the middle position, because the bridge pickup doesn't even work in the first position there. So right out of the box, yeah, you sound like you're ready for rock and roll there. Yeah, that's got some oomph to it. I'm impressed so far with the bass response from this. You get the small speakers like that. A lot of times, there's no low end. It's got a good solid low end there. Let's see what else we got. We got metal. Okay, let's see. That's pretty good right out of the box. I think you could safely get some good metal sounds there. Yeah, I think so. That's a good metal sound. All right, that's as high as it goes there. Let's play around with some of the effect. Oh, let's see. I think it has a tap delay on here. Yep. Okay. Let's see what we can dial in. YouTube action going on there, and that didn't take me long to figure out. There's a tap button on there that lets you set the time for the delay there. You can get some good sounds. Let's see what we do here. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got. I wonder, go back to high gain and turn the delay on a little bit. Let's see what we got. That's a pretty good sound. Let's see what other, take the delay off a little bit. Let's go to the, okay, we got high gain, take some of the mids out, turn the treble up a little bit. Let's see. There we go. That's pretty cool. What else we got? I'm digging it so far. Well, folks, there you have it. Spark amp, right out of the box. pretty intuitive. You got a lot of versatility with just the amp itself. You got all these different modes on here. I wonder what the app can do. Let's try the app. All right, so we're logging in for the first time on the app here. All right, let's see what we got here. American high gain, pretty cool. All right, there's your orange setting. Alright, supposedly you have tons of tones in here. Let's see if we can track some of them down, like maybe get a Hotel California sound or something. Let's see, Hotel California. Okay, here's here's one that's been downloaded 4,000 times. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. You know, it sounds pretty good with this cheap guitar. I think it would sound even better with a really nice guitar. Let me go get one. Alright, so this is the newest Hotel California setting on there. And I got my Gibson custom 60s reissue Guitar Center Special here. So let's see how this sounds. That's pretty sweet. I bet it would sound really good loud, but everyone's asleep. That's what happens when you're a dad and you play in the basement. You only get to rock out while everyone else is asleep. You can't turn it up too loud. It does have a headphone jack, and it also works as an interface on your computer. So I want to try that out and see if I can get those tones cranking a little more in my headset. Let's see if we can get a Leonard Skinnerd sound out of here. How about some Freebird? What we got for Freebird? No results. Okay, that's our first strike against it. There's no Freebird setting. Somebody's got to make one. It's decent. Let's see what else we got. Alright, so I had to play around with a little more. I don't see a Freebird right away, but I bet we could figure it out. So that's our first strike against it here, but I'm not going to hold it against it. I think if you know what you're doing, you can build a pretty good Freebird tone on your own, especially with how intuitive it is. So far, I give it a 9 on the intuitive scale. It's pretty easy to use out of the box, the app, pretty easy to use. Now, one of the features that has been hyped up so much is the auto play feature, where it's supposed to be able to just jam along with you. So let's see if I can figure that out. Oh, there we go. So at the bottom, there's a little music symbol, and there's Smart Jam. I guess you pick your drummer. Let's jam. Alright, it says it's composing. That's pretty sweet. Okay, now I like that. But that's coming out of the app here. Can I make it go? How do I get it to play on the speakers? Okay, we're gonna have to go to Google for that one. There it is. So it took me a little Googling to get the sounds from here to go out of there. Apparently you have to be connected twice via Bluetooth. So that one wasn't exactly intuitive. I'm still going to give it a 9, but let's see how this sounds now. So got to connect it for controlling it, but also for the audio. So that one wasn't quite as, there we go. Now we're coming out. Now we're cooking with gas, as they would say. All right, so clearly my improvisational skills need a little bit of work, but this is really cool. It picked it up, and you got a nice groove there. A little cheesy, but it works. So you can literally practice with yourself anytime. You just play in a chord progression, and you can solo over that. See if I can change it while it's doing this. And I can. So I give this thing a 9 for intuitive use. A couple things I had to look up, a couple things I had to figure out, but it's less than 40 minutes now have gone by, and I feel like I can really jam with this thing. So is it worth it for a practice amp? I've paid a lot more and got a lot less. So for practicing at home, I definitely give it a 10 in terms of just how usable it is with all the versatility that you've got. All the effects are built in. You can control it with this app here. You can use it as an interface. That saves you money. If you've been thinking about buying an interface for recording and things, that's going to save you a ton of money. So is it worth it? Absolutely. I would say yes. So if you've been thinking about it, bite the bullet and get one and rock out. Keep playing.